Imagine sitting in a classroom, trying your hardest to focus, but your minds keep wandering to everything except the lesson. For many, this is a daily struggle due to ADHD. Today, I will provide you with an overview of ADHD, clarifying how it affects individuals and the importance of understanding and supporting those who live with it. So, why is it important to know about ADHD? Knowing about ADHD is crucial for fostering awareness, providing support, and empowering individuals to improve their quality of life. I have dedicated significant time to researching ADHD for this presentation, and I have explored reliable sources from the studies of reputable professors, including articles and psychological journals. First, I will define ADHD and explain its different symptoms. Second, I will discuss the impact of ADHD on academic and social functioning and what causes it. And finally, I will outline the primary treatments and the diagnosis process. Firstly, it is important to understand that attention deficit hyperactivity disorder is a neurodevelopmental disorder affecting both children and adults. Its symptoms are classified into three types: inattentive, hyperactive, impulsive, and combined. Inattentive type, people with this form have trouble paying attention and are easily distracted and may forget daily tasks. This form is sometimes overlooked because the hyperactivity component is missing. Hyperactive impulsive type. This type is characterized by restlessness, fidgeting, and the inability to sit still or control impulses. Individuals might blur answers or interrupt others frequently. Combined type. This is the most common form of ADHD where individuals experience both inattentive and hyperactive impulsive symptoms. It affects 5 to 10% of children and 2 to 5% of adults worldwide. Furthermore, according to the Center for Disease Control, about 60% of those diagnosed with ADHD as children continue to have symptoms into adulthood. Now that we understood what ADHD is, let's talk about what causes it. Despite what some may believe, ADHD isn't a result of poor parenting, too much sugar, or watching too much TV. Research suggests that ADHD is largely influenced by genetics and brain development. For example, studies show that ADHD often runs in families. Also in 2021, the National Institute of Mental Health reported that if a child has ADHD, it's likely one or both parents may have it as well, even if undiagnosed. Similarly, studies from Harvard Medical School on brain imaging have revealed structural and functional differences in the brains of individuals with ADHD. Specifically, the prefrontal cortex, responsible for planning and impulse control, tends to develop more slowly, and lower levels of dopamine may impact attention and reward-driven behaviors. In addition, while genetics are a major factor, environmental influences can also contribute. For instance, exposure to tobacco, alcohol, premature birth, or low birth weight may increase their likelihood of ADHD. Now that we have covered the causes of ADHD, let's focus on how it shows up in the daily life. ADHD doesn't affect everyone in the same way. Some may struggle with completing tasks, while others might face challenges with impulse control. Here is how ADHD commonly presents itself in everyday situations. According to American Academy of Pediatrics, among children, ADHD often become noticeable in the classroom. Children with inattentive ADHD may daydream, forget homework, or struggle with multi-step instructions. Adults with ADHD often struggle with organization, time management, and meeting deadlines at work. Tasks requiring sustained focus can feel overwhelming, leading to frustration and stress. ADHD can strain relationships due to forgetfulness, impulsiveness, or poor listening. However, awareness and support can help manage these challenges according to the National Institute of Mental Health. ADHD often brings emotional struggles like frustration, low self-esteem, and anxiety or depression. According to a study of Berkeley from 2020, untreated ADHD increased the likelihood of occurring conditions such as anxiety and depression. Since ADHD affects so many areas of life, diagnosing and treating the disorder is essential. Let's now look at how the ADHD is diagnosed with available treatment options. Diagnosing ADHD involves questionnaires, medical histories, and behavioral observations. While no single test exists, pediatricians, psychiatrists, or psychologists assess symptoms over time to make diagnosis. When it comes to treatment, ADHD is usually managed through a combination of methods. Stimulant medications are commonly prescribed to increase attention and control hyperactive behavior. These medications help balance the levels of dopamine in the brain. Therapy Therapy is essential for helping individuals develop coping mechanisms. Cognitive behavioral therapy is often used to teach people how to structure their environments, control their problems by changing the way they think and behave, and improve their time management skills. In addition to therapy and medication, lifestyle changes can significantly help. A regular exercise, a structured sleep routine, and breaking large step tasks into smaller and achievable steps can be effective in managing ADHD symptoms. As we come to the conclusion of our discussion on ADHD, let's summarize the key points. Today, I first introduced the understanding of ADHD and its symptoms. Second, I discussed the impact of ADHD on academic and social functioning and what causes it. Finally, I outlined the primary treatment options for and the diagnosis process. In conclusion, ADHD is a complex disorder that affects millions of people globally across the different age groups, influencing their attention, behavior, and daily lives. But it is important to remember that ADHD is a manageable condition. By understanding its symptoms and the impact it can have, we can foster greater awareness and empathy for those affected. I encourage all of you to continue learning about ADHD and to support those in your lives who may be facing these challenges. Thank you for your time.